6 and 2. Shortstop is number 30. Sable, shortstop. Number 31, Isaiah DeAndreth, second base. Batting fifth and playing first base is number 10, Denny, first base. Sixth and playing right field, number 27, Jordan Theodore. Batting seventh field is number 3, Tyler Zaleski in left. Batting eighth is the designated hitter, number 15, Tyler Peterson, the DH. And batting ninth is the center fielder, Eric Orndorff, center field. Pitching today for the Griffins is number 33 with a record of 1-0. Mark McGraw is the pitcher. The Griffins are led by the head coach, Mr. Mark Marizaldi. He's assisted by Timothy Cronin, Tyler Sullivan, and Mike Hauk. The starting lineup for the University of Tampa Spartans, entering this game with a record of 11 and 5. Leading off and playing center field is number 6, Jose Cadenas. Center field. Batting second, number 27, Mikey Navarrete, third base. Batting third and playing second base is number 2, Drew Earhart, second base. Batting fourth today and playing as the designated hitter is number 5, Nick Durr. Durr is the DH. Batting fifth is the catcher, number 18, Josh Rulai catching. Batting sixth and playing first base is number 26, Dan Sullivan, first base. Batting seventh and playing right field is number 9, Luke Benoit, right field. Batting eighth and playing left field is number 29, Jacob Owens, left field. Batting ninth and playing shortstop is number 11, J.D. Urso, shortstop. Pitching today decisions is number 12, Widows is the pitcher. The Spartans are coached by Mr. Joe Urso. He's assisted by Sam Militello, Jose Jimenez, Chris Cates, and Mark Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, your umpires for today's game. Behind the plate will be Mr. Brian Van Branken, and on the base is Mr. Eric Steiner. The NCAA, the University of Tampa, and Seton Hill University all promote good sportsmanship by student-athletes, coaches, and you, the spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Using obscene gestures, profanity, racial, sexist, or unduly provocative language or action toward officials, opponents, spectators, or administrators will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the premises. The use of artificial noisemakers and alcohol products are not permitted. For the health and safety of those around, smoke in the stadium grounds. UT is now a tobacco-free campus, in fact. You must leave the stadium if you wish to use tobacco. Thanks for your cooperation, and also a reminder that pet support animals are not permitted within the gates, with the exception of working service animals. Please enjoy the game. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please stand. Gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor America playing our national anthem.
And welcome everybody to University of Tampa baseball. It is early weekday baseball, afternoon baseball here at the Tampa Stadium Complex on the campus of the University of Tampa. Hi everyone, Jack Ike with the broadcast as the number 4 ranked Tampa Spartans get ready to host a non-conference game against the Seton Hill Griffins. They are coming down from the state of Pennsylvania for this game, and they are on their spring break and already 8 games into their season, but they'll be taking on the Spartans today. The Spartans come in with a record of 4-2 in the conference, 11-5 overall, while Seton Hill comes in with a 6-2 record. All games so far have been non-conference. Spartans will have a lineup with some starters and some non-starters getting a chance to play today, and we'll get you the lineups for the Spartans as well as the Seton Hill Griffins. Spartans battery will be Colton Widows on the mound. He has no record yet this year, and the catcher will be number 18, Josh Rulai. Widows comes onto the mound as a lefty, looking for that first win. Has a couple appearances already this year. We'll give you more of that as we get to it. The starting lineup for the Seton Hill Griffins, leading off at shortstop, is number 39. And that is Owens Sable, a 6 foot, 185-pound freshman from Irwin, Pennsylvania. Batting second is the third baseman, number 5, and that is Tommy Pellis, a senior, 6 feet, 190 from Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Batting third is the catcher, number 21. That is Tanner Freilich, a freshman, 6'1", 195 from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The cleanup hitter is the second baseman, number 31, Isaiah DeAndretti, and a sophomore, 5'8", 185 from Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 10, Parker Denny, a junior, 6 foot, 205 from Arlington, Virginia. Batting sixth is the right fielder, number 27, Jordan Fedor, a junior, 5'10", 190 from Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 3, Tyler Zaleski, a junior from a 6 foot, 200-pound junior from Chagrin Falls, Ohio. Batting eighth is the designated hitter, number 15, Tyler Peterson, He is a redshirt sophomore, 6'2", 205, from Duncansville, Pennsylvania. And batting ninth is the center fielder, number 7, Derek Orndorff, a junior, 6', 205, from Mill Run, Pennsylvania. Colton Widow on the mound for the Spartans. The first batter he is going to face is Owens Sable. Sable comes in a 286 hitter on the year. This is his 7th game. He has started 5 of them to this point, so his 6th start on the year. First pitch from Colton Widow. A fly ball out to center field, going back, still drifting back, waiting near the warning track, and making the catch is the center fielder for the Spartans, Jose Cadenas.
The batter is third baseman, number 5, Tommy Pellis.
Defensive alignment for the Spartans. Widows on the mound. Josh Rely is behind the plate. Dan Sullivan at first. Drew Earhart at second. Mikey Navarrete at third. Jordan Urso will be the shortstop in the game today. The coach's son. In the outfield will be Owens, Cadenas, and Benoit.
Center fielder, by the way, Cadenas for Tampa.
Ball in the dirt. It's Tyler Pellis at the plate now. Tommy Pellis, I should say, at the plate. .438 average on the year. He has played in and started all 8 games, 32 at-bats, 14 hits already, and he's fouls that one off. He hasn't hit for the cycle, but he has, if you add up all 8 games, he has a double, a home run, a triple, 8 RBI. Having a very good start to this season. Pretty good on the base paths as well, with 3 stolen bases. Pitch from Widows, fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes still. J.D. Urso, shortstop for the Spartans, the coach's son, and on cue gets a ground ball, and the freshman to Sullivan, 2 outs. Colton Widow's line coming in to pitch for the Spartans. This is the 5th game he has pitched this year. No decisions, no saves. 3 2/3 innings pitched coming in. He has given up 4 runs, 3 of them earned, and has an ERA at the moment of 7.36. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts on the season. Freilich to the plate now, swing and a miss. Freilich coming in today, .398 hitter, played and started in all 8 games to this point. .10 RBI on the season to lead the team, 2 home runs. 1-1 from Widows. Tapped right back to Widows, fields it, underhands it to Sullivan, inning is over. So a quiet start to the game for Seton Hill. They go 3 up, 3 down. And at the end of half an inning, it is Seton Hill nothing. Tampa coming to bat right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
Get the best seats. Enjoy pre-game hospitality. Create memorable moments that will last a lifetime. Catch championship action in VIP style with the NCAA experience, powered by Prime Sport. Be a VIP. Visit ncaa.com/VIP today.
We're doing the wave! Take it off of me!
For 42 minutes, he's been trying to bring an entire stadium to its feet.
All right, you missed it, buddy.
Why does he do it? For glory? Notoriety? We don't know. Frankly, we don't need to know. But much like this hero, Courtyard is all about the game.
1, 2, 3. Whoa, there's my guy. Yes. Go. Snacks? Yeah, man. Eat it up, and we're gonna burn it off doing the wave.
Bottom of the first we go. Tampa will bring up Jose Cadenas, Mikey Navarrete, and Drew Earhart. We'll get you a little bit more detail on each player. Cadenas is the center fielder. Number 6, he is a 5'8", 155-pound junior from Tampa, Florida. Went to Vivian Gaither High School and also Hillsborough Community High School. Batting second, number 27, Mikey Navarrete, the shortstop for the Spartans. The third baseman, I should say, for the Spartans. 5'10", 165-pound senior from Miami, Florida. Batting third, number 2, Drew Earhart. Fixture at second base since the first game of his freshman year. 5'11", 190-pound junior from Tampa, Florida. Batting cleanup is number 5, Nick Durr. 6 foot, 190-pound senior from Lakewood Ranch, Florida. First pitch to Cadenas. It's a ball. Marshall McGraw on the mound for Seton Hill. His battery mate is Freilich. McGraw, no decisions yet this year. Batting fifth for the Spartans is number 18, Josh Rely. He's catching. He's 5'9", 200 pounds from Riverview, Florida, a junior. Batting sixth is number 26, Dan Sullivan. The first baseman, 6'2", 215 from Palatine, Illinois. Went to Oakton Community College just outside of Chicago. Batting seventh is number 9, Luke Benoit. And he is the right fielder, 6'4", 220 from Boston, Massachusetts. Went to IMG Academy down in the Sarasota, Bradenton area. Batting eighth is number 29, Jacob Owens. He's in left field today, 6'1", 6'2", 205 from Shawnee, Kansas. Went to Johnson County Community College, and Cadenas gets a free pass to first. Leadoff walk. They say they're dangerous. We'll see what happens. Batting ninth is number 11, J.D. Urso, a freshman shortstop. 6'1", 185, went to Plant High School here in Tampa. Navarrete, typically the number 8 hitter in the Spartan order, getting a chance to move up, showing bunt. Typical Joe Urso strategy. Get that leadoff runner on, get him over to second. This is not a Tampa team with a lot of power. So they do play some small ball, get the runners into scoring position, let the bats do the job. McGraw on the mound for Seton Hill. McGraw on the year, as I said, no decisions, has one, or I should say he's 1-0 on the year, and this is his third appearance. They've all been starts to this point, so 3 for 3 appearances and starts. Cadenas goes, throw down to second, slides, got him. Swiped and got his shoulder. Nice throw by Freilich, the catcher. On the dime to DeAndretti, the second baseman, who made the tag. Actually, it was the shortstop, Sable, who made the tag. And the Spartans have one out and nobody on now, and Mikey Navarrete still at the plate. The line again for Marshall McGraw, as this is his third appearance of the year, I should say. 10 innings pitched, 8 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Walked 5, struck out 14. Given up 2 extra base hits, both doubles to this point. Navarrete behind 1 ball, 2 strikes. A little bit low, 2-2 umpires for today's game. Brian Van Vranken is behind the plate. Eric Steiner has the bases. Just a single game today. Seton Hill on a spring break Florida tour. They actually played yesterday. They are in the PSAC, the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference, a Division II conference, all Pennsylvania schools. Ground ball heading out toward first, gobbled up by Denny, steps on the base, and 2 up, 2 down now for the Spartans.
The batter is the second baseman, number 2, Drew Earhart.
Drew Earhart, batting third in today's game, steps into the batter's box. Seton Hill played yesterday down here in Florida, but against Wilmington. They played at Polk State Community College. Ground ball foul. And they exploded for 8 runs in the 6th inning and then cruised to a 13-2 win over the Wilmington Wildcats to run their record at 6-2 on the year. Earhart looks at a curveball for a strike. And he's behind 0-2. Earhart on the year, 317. Has a home run, a couple doubles, 1 triple. That pitches a ball, 1-2. On deck, the cleanup hitter, Nick Durr. Earhart, foul tipped into the mid of Freilich. Inning is over, so Marshall McGraw, nice job pitching in the bottom of the first. So we've played 1 full. No score, Tampa and Seton Hill on TampaSpartans.tv.
At Doubletree by Hilton, we believe in nice. Not your okay, fine, just being polite kind of nice, but a genuine nice. The kind that's contagious, that you can't help but take with you. The kind of nice you want to share with others. But don't take our word for it. Come for a stay and help us prove nice travels. Book at Doubletree.com.
First of all, very flattered that everybody would come. Thank you very much. Does anybody have any questions before we move on?
Do you remember the girl wearing the Go Phil shirt following you around?
Yeah.
It's me.
I
It's
do.
been me on several occasions.
I started papering my cubicle with pictures of you.
Do you have a picture of the shrine? I mean, I'd love to see it.
I've got a mental picture of it, and
I do
it's
too.
pretty weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
I believe that I have a happy marriage because of you, because sometimes I do a little substitution, you know, just mentally.
Whoa.
But
anyway, Mike, let's...
31, Isaiah DeAndress.
Isaiah DeAndress will lead off for Seton Hill in the 2nd inning. Apologize, I said DeAndretti, and my eyes were seeing the 2 T's. Ground ball, Navarrete gobbles it up on a good bounce to Sullivan in time. 1 up, 1 down on 1 pitch. We'll bring Denny to the plate. Number 5 hitter in the order. Seton Hill's already played 8 games this year. They actually started the season with a 3-game series against Coker University down in Hartsville, South Carolina. Won all 3 of those games, 2 of them scoring in double digits. They've actually played, even though they're in Greenburgh, Pennsylvania, still in the dead of winter up there, have played 3 home games at their Greenburgh baseball complex, the SHU baseball complex. Talked to one of the players before the game, and he said it worked out nice. It was against 3 different teams: Malone University, Walsh University, and again Walsh University. He said 2 teams, I should say, from the Pennsylvania, Ohio area. And he said it was great. We got into the 50s, which was pretty good baseball weather. We have artificial turf on the field, so it worked out fine, and it was a good weekend of baseball. Ground ball. Urso ranges, makes the stop. Long throw in time to Sullivan. Great arm by J.D. Urso for the out. When they played those 3 games up in Greenburgh, they lost to Malone University and then beat Walsh University twice. And now they're on their spring break trip. The first thing they did is play the University of the Sciences. That was in Auburndale, Florida, beat them 12-8. Then, as I mentioned yesterday, played Wilmington University, beat them 13-2. They're playing Tampa today. Embry-Riddle tomorrow. There's a pop-up heading out toward right field. Fedor at the plate. Bounces away or off of Sullivan's mitt, and that'll put the runner on first. That could go down as a hit because that was a challenge for Sullivan to get there. Just stayed fair by a couple feet, and he was retreating as quickly as he could, but it hit his mitt and bounced away. We'll see how they score it. That'll bring Zaleski to the plate. 2 outs and a man on. They're calling it a hit.
The left fielder, number 3, Tyler Zaleski.
Also as part of the spring break trip, after playing at Embry-Riddle tomorrow, they take a day off. Then they'll play Northern State University in Sanford, Florida. Winona State University, that's a Minnesota school, on the 6th, and that's in Auburndale, Florida. And then they will conclude the spring trip with Ashland University, again in Auburndale. Throw over to first. Griffins are expecting a good season. They have been picked second in the preseason Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference poll. They did earn 3 first-place votes. Mercyhurst, the regional champion from last year, picked to win the conference. Ball outside. California of Pennsylvania got the other first-place vote, picked 3rd in the conference. So some pretty good expectations for Seton Hill. This will be the 8th time these two teams have met in their history. It started back in 2009, and they played for 4 consecutive years, 09, 10, 11, and 12. Spartans won all 4 of those. Then they took a year off, and then in 2014 they played. All these games have been down here in Tampa. 2014 they resumed playing. Tampa won it 7-2. 2016 they played here in Tampa. Tampa won it 17-3. 2 years ago, they played here in Tampa, and Seton Hill with a big win, 11-8 over the Spartans. And then last year, here in Tampa, the Spartans with an 11-2 win. So they played 7 times, and Tampa with 6 wins. Actually, 8 times, Tampa with 7 wins, 1 loss. And this will be the 9th time they have played in their history. It's been a good game. Joe Urso looks forward to playing them, scheduling them on their spring break trip. Throw to first. Zaleski to the plate, 385 on the year. 26 at-bats, 10 hits already. One of them a homer. Nice sunny day you can see here in Tampa. Ground ball fielded by Widows. Throw to Sullivan in time, and so Colton Widows with a couple putouts so far from the pitcher's position. Got to field your position, and he's doing that so far in this game. So no score after an inning and a half between Seton Hill and the Tampa Spartans.
Said that less is more or less mathematically challenged. Less isn't more, it's less. And the only thing more than more is a lot more, which is exactly what I get at Embassy Suites. More space. More downtime. More family time. More me time. More me time. More me time. Because the more I have, the more I have to have more.
More room, complimentary drinks, free breakfast. Embassy Suites Hotels.
Now. Empanada. It's Mr. Empanada to you.
Now serving up scrumptious empanadas in convenient Tampa Bay locations. Mr. Empanada, delightfully delicious.
See us on TV and look like I saw
Bottom of the second we go. Spartans will send up 4, 5, and 6 to the plate. That is Nick Durr, Josh Rulai, and Dan Sullivan. 3 games this past weekend. The Spartans played Florida Tech. Tampa took 2 of 3. Really solid pitchers duels in all 3 games. Matter of fact, it was a 1-0 game on Friday night. Brandon Kennard for the Spartans through 7 innings had 14 strikeouts, which is actually 1 short of the 15 he had a week earlier. Spartans as a staff combined for 20 strikeouts in the game, which equaled the mark from a week earlier, and which equaled the mark for most strikeouts in a 9-inning game for Tampa. Rulai looks at a curve from McGraw. It was a 5-2 win for Tampa on Saturday afternoon, a game in which they scored a couple late in the game and put a little distance between themselves and Florida Tech in what was a 3-2 game. Good pitchers duel there. And then in the second game of the doubleheader on Saturday, Florida Tech with a 3-2 win. As the bats were pretty quiet for both teams over the weekend. Rulai taps it. Does it stay fair? Fielded by McGraw, and he underhands at the first base. To Denny for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Matter of fact, the bats were quiet enough that the Spartans came into the weekend hitting .299. They had gotten their average. They got the average up to .299 coming into the weekend and exited the weekend with a .283 batting average. So it was a tough weekend for both teams. Spartans lost 16 points off the team batting average. Rulai with a foul ball. Josh Rulai, .321 hitter on the year, 3 home runs, second on the team to Jose Cadenas, who hit one out over the weekend. Rulai swinging a miss. McGraw rearing back and firing there. Outfield fairly deep, straight away. Infield, straight away. Normal positions. Rulai taps it foul, stays alive. So 0-2 count. McGraw works fast. He's in the windup again. Rulai swings and misses and goes down swinging. Second strikeout of the game.
Now batting is the first baseman
for Marshall McGraw.
26, Dan Sullivan.
Brings Dan Sullivan to the plate for the Spartans. .314 on the year. 51 at bats already. 16 hits. 5 of them are doubles. 2 are home runs. And that one's hit out into center field. Does it fall? No, a nice diving catch by Orndorff in center to end the inning. Great play by the center fielder. That's a tough one. It was hit on a line, and he just had to come in and dove at the last second and caught that one to end the inning. So the Spartans go 3 up, 3 down. We've played 2 full. We're moving along here. No score, Tampa and Seton Hill.
If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
Before the house, before the office, the late nights and new bosses. Before the last hugs, the wins and the losses. Before building the team, before building yourself. The rise and grinds, all day, every days. Before the letter, before the dream, there was a kid who loved to play. If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Leading off the third inning for Seton.
Top of the third, Peterson comes to the plate. Top of the third, Peterson. Just 7 at-bats on the year, 143 batting average. This is his 4th appearance of the year, 2nd start. Colton Widows on the mound for Tampa. The lefty. Ball. Colton is from Palm Harbor, Florida, my hometown. Went to Dunedin High School. Ground ball foul. Orndorff on deck. He's the 9-hitter. Then back to the top to Owens Sable. Welcome everybody from Greenberg watching. I know you have a radio option. He's sitting a couple seats down from me. Dan is. But if you want to see how great it looks here in Florida, this is your best option. Ball outside. You can see we've got a beautiful backdrop here with the downtown Tampa off in the distance. This is very much a metro college here. Ground ball. Navarrete takes a good hop. It's going to take a long throw. Sullivan with a nice scoop out of the dirt for the out. See the buildings in the distance. We are separated from the main part of downtown, the big buildings, by the Hillsborough River. You can't see it from here, but it's between the two of us. You might be able to see a kind of a rust-colored or brown-covered suspension bridge over left center field. That's for trains. Orndorff to the plate. Derek Orndorff, 233 on the year. 30 at-bats at this point, 7 hits. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Widows gets the sign from Ruai. Ball high. Spartans will be back in action this weekend. Non-conference baseball on the road. They've been home the last 2 weekends playing conference games, as they will be at Valdosta State up in Valdosta, Georgia. Important games because they are regional games, which figure into the NCAA rankings, pairings. 3-1, call strike, it's full count. Spartans' next 6 games, including this one, are all non-conference games. This one, home game, then 3 on the road. And then they will come home next Monday and Tuesday. Tapped, fair ball. Does it stay? No, it goes foul. Ruai, as soon as he saw it went foul, picked it up. On March 9th, Bridgeport, Connecticut comes here for a 6 p.m. game. And then on March 10th, Northwood, Michigan comes in, which is next Tuesday, for a 6 p.m. game. Spartans will return to SSC play on March 13th when they travel to Nova Southeastern. They return home the weekend of March 20th, 21st when St. Leo comes to town. Ball hit out center field, bounces in front of Cadenas, and Orndorff with a solid single up the middle.
The shortstop, Owens Sable.
Top of the order, Owens Sable to the plate. Orndorff with a solid single. Second hit of the day for Seton Hill. Widows goes to first. Sable flew out almost to the warning track to Cadena's back in the leading off this game. Shakes the bat. Runner goes. Tap foul. No. Yes, it is foul. Close as it was looking like it might hop over the base fair, but it just goes foul. Home plate umpire Brian Van Vranken called it foul. So Orndorff back to first with one out. Widows gets the sign in the stretch. A little bit in the dirt. Pretty good following from the Seton Hill faithful down here. As I said, they're on their spring break. Looks like some parents, friends, relatives following the team. Nice day here in Tampa, 77 degrees. Game time temperature, winds out of the southwest at 7. So not a strong wind. Would blow baseballs, keep the balls in the park. There goes the runner again. Do they get the pick off? The throw, safe. He was running when Widows made the move to first. That was Orndorff, and when Sullivan made the throw, the tag by Earhart was applied, but late. So the Spartans guessed right, but just didn't get the ball there in time. He had a good jump, Orndorff did. Orndorff now 6 for 6 on the year stealing. Tops on the team. And with one out and a 1-1 count, a base hit could give Seton Hill the lead. There's a fly ball. Durr coming in fast. J.D. Urso going out quickly, and he makes the catch. Nice range by the freshman shortstop.
Now batting is the third baseman.
2 outs now, man on second. Number 2 in the order, Tommy Pellis. He grounded out to Urso at short, his first time up. Seton Hill coming into this game swinging the bats. Team batting average coming into this game of .326. That is stellar. Opponents just .261. 91 hits in their first 8 games, now at 93. Ball a little bit low. 9 home runs on the year. Two balls, no strikes. Pellis waits. Timeout called. Pickoff play. Orndorff back. People down here in the Tampa area glad to see it getting up into the mid to upper 70s again. It's been cold the last couple of weeks. Florida cold, I call it. Highs in just the high 50s, low 60s. Ground ball. Navarrete can't get it. Heads out into left field. Durr fields it. Orndorff being sent home. He scores standing, and it's 1-0 Seton Hill. The Griffins strike first on a base hit that hopped over third baseman Mikey Navarrette's glove. And with 2 outs running all the way, Orndorff scores 1-0 Griffins.
Now batting the catcher, Tanner Freilich.
So Tanner Freilich steps in. And a throw over. Runner goes, hit out into right center. That could hit the gap. It does. That's going to score a second run. All the way to the warning track. Picked up by Luke Benoit. The throw in. And scoring all the way from first is Tyler Pellis. 2-0 Griffins. And a double for Pellis. Freilich, I should say. Freilich with the double. Pellis scoring. Had himself a 90-yard sprint there all the way from first base. He was running on the pitch, so he got ahead of steam just before contact. So 2-0 the Griffins. Sending a message to the Spartans here in the third. It's their 4th hit of the day, and Spartans get somebody heading down to the bullpen. DeAndreth at the plate. Ball low. DeAndreth grounded out to third his first time up. Back-to-back base hits have put Seton Hill on the scoreboard. Three hits this inning. So they've earned the 2 runs. Still 2 outs. DeAndreth waits, swings and misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. Alex Passarella down in the Spartan bullpen getting ready. Getting loose anyway. Widows fires. Ground ball heading up the middle. Urso ranges, gets it, can't get it to come out of the glove. Throw to the plate, and safe on the slide. He slid away from the tag, and it's 3-0 Griffins. Heads up play by Freilich. He was running all the way. Urso ranged behind second base from shortstop, then bobbled the ball, not able to make the throw to first, but Freilich was running from second, touched third, headed home. The throw just a little up the line and high. Rely made the catch, then dove for the tag, but an alert Freilich dove inside the baseline and swiped it with his hand on the way by. 3-0 Griffins. That'll go down as a fielder's choice. No, actually it's an error on the bobble by Urso. Swing and a miss to Denny. Parker Denny. Long time. Here's Widow's pitch. Grounded foul. So the Spartans will have their work cut out for them from this point on. Griffins have been a solid hitting team so far this season. And the pitch in the dirt. 1-2, throw over. And the pitch, swing and a miss, out of the inning. They do come up with some damage against the Spartans. 3 runs on 3 hits, an error. They leave 1. We've played 2.5, and it is Seton Hill 3, Tampa Spartans nothing. Spartans will bring up 7, 8, 9. Benoit, Owens, Urso. You're watching right here on TampaSpartans.tv. Luke Benoit to lead off for the Spartans in the bottom of the 3rd. Spartans have a hole to dig out of, though, as they trail 3-0. A 3-spot put up by the Griffins in the top of the 3rd. Benoit hits one out into right field. Does it fall? Going down. Base hit. He's going to turn and stay at first. Just dropped that one right in front of Fedor on the first pitch. So Luke Benoit with a solid base hit. First hit of the day for the Spartans. Didn't even get a chance to tell you Benoit was hitting .265 on the year. Jacob Owens to the plate now. This is his 5th game of the year. Only had 6 at-bats. Come in on defense a couple times. Just 1 hit on the season. But that 1 hit was a double. There's one that gets away from Freilich. Scooting down to second. Benoit now in scoring position. J.D. Urso on deck for the Spartans. Owens bat on shoulder. McGraw with a look back at second. Time called by Owens, granted. Owens, as we said, a junior from Shawnee, Kansas. Went to Johnson County Community College before moving down here to Tampa. The pitch. In the dirt, good eye. Curve that just dove down. Slap foul. McGraw, a little more deliberate now with the man on. The pitch. Inside, ball 3-1. 3-1. Ground ball to third. They're going to look the runner back. Throw across. Nice job. Pellis to Denny for the out. We'll bring J.D. Urso to the plate. Starting shortstop today. Christian Flint, the normal shortstop. So Urso getting a chance to show what he can do here in a non-conference game. Urso, this is the 9th game of the season he's been in. 13 at-bats, 4 hits at this point. That's a .308 average. See if he can pick up an RBI here. He's got 5 on the season. So he's been productive at the plate. Decorated prep career. Been around this program a long time with his dad in his 20th year as head coach. Fouls it off. One pitch. Popped up, heading out toward right field. Coming in is Fedor, makes the catch, and hustling back to second base is Benoit, 2 outs.
Now batting the center fielder, Jose Cadenas.
Top of the order now, Cadenas back to the plate. He drew a leadoff walk in the bottom of the first, but then got caught stealing. Leadoff base hit by Benoit to start the third. But he's gotten to second and stalled there for the moment. Popped up, should have a play on it. Coming over, second baseman Deandrith makes the play. Spartans are done in the third. Did get a hit, first of the game, but we'll head to the fourth, and it is Seton Hill 3, Tampa 1 on the Sunshine State Digital Network.
Before the house, before the office, the late nights and new bosses. Before the last hugs, the wins and the losses. Before building the team, before building yourself. The rise and grinds, all day, every days. Before the letter, before the dream, there was a kid who loved to play. If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
There are over 480,000 college athletes. Only 2% would go pro. That means over 470,000 will not get a shoe contract. No autographs. No private jets. No fan clubs. No Hall of Fame inductions. Instead, they will walk away with something much more valuable.
NCAA Teamworks is how the NCAA, member schools, student athletes, and corporate champions and partners actively engage in outreach efforts where national championships are played. Through initiatives such as NCAA Community 101 service learning projects, disaster relief efforts, youth clinics, backpack and school supply donations, and support of the Special Olympics and the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the NCAA and its partners work together to leave a lasting legacy in the community. For more information on NCAA Teamworks, go to ncaa.com/.
Pitching change for the Tampa Spartans as we head to the top of the fourth. Number 24, Alex Passarella, coming in to pitch, so the day is done for Colton Widows. Passarella, he's a righty, 6'2", 230, junior from Howard Beach, New York. Went to NYIT, New York Institute of Technology, before transferring down here. On the season, this is appearance number 4 for Passarella. No starts, no decisions, no saves to this point. 4 1/3 innings, giving up 5 runs, 4 earned. And that's an ERA of 2.08. Fedor to lead off. And he hits one out to Earhart. High hop. Earhart makes the play anyway. And quickly over to Sullivan. 1 up, 1 down. Zaleski to the plate now. Zaleski grounded out back to the pitcher. His first time up. Takes a strike to start this at bat. Nice fastball from Passarella, strike 2. (0-2), fouled off. Long look by Passarella, a little bit too long for Zaleski. He steps out. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase one outside of the zone for the second out of the inning. We'll bring the number 8 hitter to the plate.
Now batting the designated hitter, Tyler Peterson.
He is the DH, Tyler Peterson. Peterson grounded to third his first time up. Swing and a miss here. And if you're a big supporter of Tampa Spartan Athletics, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock at the Martinez Center, the women's basketball team will start Sunshine State University Conference Tournament action. They are conference champs, matter of fact, 19-1 on the year in conference play, setting an all-time SSC wins record. Nobody had ever had 19 wins in the conference. Tap foul. Spartans won 18 in a row, lost last week to Florida Southern, and then ended this regular season beating Lynn by 20 just 2 days ago Saturday. They will play Embry-Riddle tomorrow in a 1-8 matchup to start the tournament. Goes after that one, a strikeout for Alex Passarella, and he comes in, throws darts, and gets out of the inning quickly. So we've played 3.5, still 3-0 in favor of Seton Hill on TampaSpartans.tv. Bottom of the fourth we go. Leading off for the Spartans will be Mikey Navarrete. He'll be followed by Drew Earhart and Nick Durr, the 2-3-4 hitters in the lineup. Spartans just one hit through the first 3 innings. And that one's down the line, right field, falls foul. Just a little bit past the bullpen. By the way, I should mention our camera is stationary. We've got limited space here in the press box, so unfortunately what you see is what you get, and anything down the lines, I'll let you know what's going on. There's a swing tap foul, so Navarrete quickly behind 0-2. You can tell without us moving the camera, it's a beautiful day here in Tampa. 0-2. Navarrete just a little bit high, 1-2. Navarrete grounded to first, unassisted, first time up. The pitch. That one bounces in the dirt, gets away. They appealed on whether he swung. They said no. 2-2 now. Marshall McGraw pitching well to this point. Walked 1. That was the leadoff batter in the game for Tampa. There's a ground ball heading out to second. Fielded by DeAndreth, and an easy out. Tossing it over to Denny. 1 up, 1 down here in the fourth. Brings up the number 3 hitter in the lineup, Drew Earhart. First pitch to Drew, just outside a ball. Earhart struck out his first time at the plate. Playing him straight away. The 2-0 pitch, ground ball to third. Nice stop by Pellis. And they say the throw pulled Denny off the base, but he swooped the glove down and hit Earhart on the helmet. No argument from Drew. So we're 2 outs now here in the fourth inning. That's one of those, if you knew he was going to pull the first baseman off the bag and high, maybe he would have slid. Normally you don't slide in the first. Nick Durr to the plate now. He grounded back to the pitcher to end the first inning. McGraw fires. Durr, a little chin music there. Gets out of the way. 3-0. Gets the sign from Joe Urso. More than likely the take. And it's inside, ball 4. He walks on 4. Josh Rely to the plate. He struck out his first time up. Now with a runner on first. Just a third runner to reach for Tampa. A couple walks and a base hit. Rely looks at one inside. Ball 1. McGraw goes into the stretch and goes to first. Getting back to that women's basketball game tomorrow at 7. Try to make it out here, but if you can't, we'll have it on TampaSpartans.tv. Slow curve, call strike, 1-1. McGraw fires. Tapped slowly. Denny picks it up, throws to McGraw to end the inning. So that'll go down as a 3-1 to end the fourth inning. So it stays 3-0 for Seton Hill, still leading the Tampa Spartans right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
These are your teams, your players, your community of fans. This is where they play, where they practice, where you cheer. At every meet, every event, every game. Your community is passionate, dedicated, supportive. You know the tension of a close game and the thrill of the win. So while you're cheering, keep an eye out for anything out of the ordinary. If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
You don't understand.
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not run Division II cross country for the University of Mount Olive. Having an athletic and academic scholarship was key for my success. Our coaches were really helpful with balancing out my academics and athletics. I decided to attend graduate school because I wanted to become an athletic director. Receiving the postgraduate scholarship through the NCAA provided me with the flexibility to choose the school that I wanted. So now I know that I can accomplish any goal that I set for myself.
We keep cruising along here in this ball game. We're in the top of the fifth. Seton Hill leading 3-0. It will be the number 9 hitter, Orndorff, followed by Sable and Pellis. 9-1-2. Orndorff actually got things going when he got a base hit back in the third and scored. He started things. That led to a 3-run third inning. We're now in the fifth, and it's still 3-0. Alex Passarella finishing up his warm-up pitches. On the day, Passarella came in and pitched the fourth. Spotless. A couple strikeouts along the way. Seton Hill hit Spartan pitcher Colton Widows fairly hard in the third for the 3 runs, I should say. There's a ball that was spotted perfectly by Passarella. Low and outside, called strike. Gets him going after one even further outside. Passarella, even though nobody on base, pitching out of the stretch, primarily a relief pitcher, most comfortable pitching that way and not out of the windup. 0-2. Hit out into right center. That may fall. It does for a base hit. Orndorff heading for second. Here's the throw, and he's going to slide in with a double. He was looking to all the way on that one, and Orndorff now 2 for 2 on the day.
Now batting is the shortstop, Owens Sable.
That ball had a little hang time, which allowed Orndorff to watch it. And when he saw it fall in, he just put the jets on and headed to second. Even a great throw would not have gotten him. So a leadoff base hit brings Owens Sable to the plate. That one gets away from Rulai and down to third. Orndorff now on third with nobody out. Rulai wants to go talk to Passarella. Passarella just zipped through the fourth inning, but gets hit with the leadoff batter on a double, and now on third with nobody out. Sabo 0 for 2 today, flew out fairly deep to center his first time up, popped up to short his second time up. But after he popped up, back-to-back hits, got a couple runs across for Seton Hill. Ball a little bit low. 3-0 now to Sable. There's a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Low in the dirt, ball 4, so a free pass for Sable will bring Tyler Pellis to the plate.
The batter is the third baseman, Tommy Pellis.
Tommy Pellis, I should say. And a mound visit by Sam Militello. Spartans do have someone throwing down in their bullpen. Spartans have action in the bullpen as the home plate umpire, Van Vranken. Van Vranken comes out to break up the mound meeting, but it's Nick Constantakos on the mound, on the bullpen mound, I should say, warming up, as Passarella, who cruised through the fourth, having a little trouble here in the fifth. Tommy Pellis to the plate with runners on the corners and no out. First pitch to Pellis. Swing and a miss. Passarella over to first. Off-speed pitch, 0-2. Passarella in the stretch. Runner goes from first, but hit out into right center, fairly deep. Cadenas makes the catch. That's going to bring the fourth run in. And heading back to first is Sable. But Orndorff easily scoring from third base makes it 4-0, Seton Hill.
Now batting is the catcher, Tanner Freilich.
1 out, man on first. Tanner Freilich to the plate, the catcher. go to first. Freilich doubled his last time up and scored and had an RBI. That one's hit out, almost the same spot, right center. Benoit waits, makes the catch for the second out. Tell you, these Griffins are swinging the bat, putting it in play.
The second baseman, Isaiah DeAndre.
Already with 5 hits. Tampa just 1. DeAndre to the plate. Grounded out, reached on an error. Runner goes, ball popped up, foul. He'll come back. After this game ends, Seton Hill will hop a bus, travel across the state to Daytona Beach, as they will play another Sunshine State Conference team, Embry-Riddle. And that'll be a 5 o'clock game tomorrow. Inside of their trip to Florida. 2 of them are against Sunshine State Conference teams. Otherwise, they're playing other teams traveling throughout the state of Florida, getting some games in from the north. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, another throw. That time they called for a pitch out. Runner was not moving at all. The pitch outside. 3-1. 2 outs, a run already in here in the 5th. 4-0 now. Seton Hill leading the number 4 Tampa Spartans. That one's hit out into right field. Benoit coming in quickly, bounces in front of him with 2 outs. And safe at third. Wow. Sable rounded second and assumed it had been caught by Benoit and was just kind of pulling up and going to cruise into third and then head to the dugout to get his glove, and all of a sudden his coach is saying down. And he slid in just ahead of the throw, but he assumed it was just going to be caught to end the inning. He slid under the tag and is safe. Runners now at first and third with 2 outs. Inning almost ending at third base. Trip to the mound. Joe Urso has said, I think that may be it for Alex Passarella. Should bring in number 10, Nick Constantakos. And we're going to have a pitching change, so we're going to step out, and then we'll give you the line on Nick Constantakos when we come back on TampaSpartans.tv.
NCAA Teamworks is how the NCAA, member schools, student athletes, and corporate champions and partners actively engage in outreach efforts where national championships are played. Through initiatives such as NCAA Community 101 service learning projects, disaster relief efforts, youth clinics, backpack and school supply donations, and support of the Special Olympics and the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the NCAA and its partners work together to leave a lasting legacy in the community. For more information on NCAA Teamworks, go to ncaa.com/.
So Nick Constantakos done warming up. Third pitcher of the day for the Spartans. First batter he will face is Parker Denny. Runners on first and third on the base hit by Deandreth. First pitch, call strike. Constantakos on the year. This is his 5th appearance of the year. The first 4 were starts. He was the Saturday second game starter to start the season. Ball outside. He has 1 win, 1 loss, 11 1/3 innings pitched, 18 hits, 15 runs, 14 of them earned, walked 4, struck out 17, has an ERA right now of 11.12. Ball, called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the 5th. 1 run already in. 1 more run added on for Seton Hill to make it a 4-0 game over the Tampa Spartans. Constantakos, the pitch, ball. Now they've got the runner, are going to let him go to second. Deandreth started to steal second from first, fell down. I don't know if he did it on purpose to see if they would try for him. He was halfway to second, because if they got him in a rundown, then the runner from third, Sable, could try for the plate and hope that Deandreth gets to second or back to first safely. Spartans just let him go after looking at him for a second. Ball outside, 3-2. So Deandreth now at second. Sable still on third in a 3-2 count with 2 out to Parker Denny. The pitch. Swing and a miss to end the inning. Denny slams the bat down, heads to the dugout. They do pick up a run, added a couple more hits, and we have played 4.5, and it's now 4-0 in favor of Seton Hill over Tampa right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
Looking for tickets to an upcoming NCAA championship? Did you purchase tickets and can no longer attend? Buy or sell your tickets with other fans at the NCAA Ticket Exchange, powered by Prime Sport. Every transaction is secure and 100% guaranteed. Visit ncaa.com/exchange today.
NCAA Teamworks is how the NCAA, member schools, student athletes, and corporate champions and partners actively engage in outreach efforts where national championships are played. Through initiatives such as NCAA Community 101 service learning projects, disaster relief efforts, youth clinics, backpack and school supply donations, and support of the Special Olympics and the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the NCAA and its partners work together to leave a lasting legacy in the community. For more information on NCAA Teamworks, go to ncaa.com/.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Dan Sullivan will lead off for the Spartans, and he will face a new pitcher coming in as number 45, Kevin Valpo. He is a freshman, 6'1", 225 from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Went to South Park High School. First pitch to Sullivan. He taps it on the ground, heading out toward first base. A race for the bag, and beating him there was Denny for the first out. Spartans just are not getting good wood on the ball. For Valpo, coming in this year, this is his third appearance of the season. Has no wins, no losses, no saves. 3 1/3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 5 runs, only 1 earned. Walked 1, struck out 2. Luke Benoit at the plate. Fouls that one off. And Valpo with a 2.70 ERA on the year. Benoit singled in the first, his first time up, and has singled in the fifth. We'll bring up Jacob Owens to the plate.
Now batting is the left fielder, Jacob Owens.
Owens grounded to third his first time up. Valpo on the mound. First pitch outside. Luke Benoit, 2 for 2 day going on at first for the Spartans. Jack Ike with the play-by-play here for you today. Hope you're enjoying it. Valpo's pitch inside this time, ball 2. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock, I'll be across the street at the Martinez Center. Women's Sunshine State Conference basketball as the Spartans start tournament play as the number 1 seed in the tournament. Hips down the line. That should go foul. It does. Down into the Seton Hill bullpen. Women are the number 1 seed. 19-1 conference record. Playing the number 8 seed, Embry-Riddle. Spartans swept them in the first 2 games. A Spartan win will put a game here Thursday, and another Spartan win will put a conference championship game here Sunday. Valpo swing at a high pitch, and 2-2 is the count now. J.D. Urso on deck for the Spartans. Spartans just 2 hits on the day, both by Benoit, just 1 batter responsible for both hits. The pitch gets away. That's going to send Benoit down to second. And the right fielder now in scoring position. And a 3-2 count coming up to Jacob Owens. Owens, 7 at-bats on the year, just 1 hit. Looking for that second hit. It would be timely right now. The pitch. Call strike. And it's strike 3. Owens had tossed his bat and was 3 steps toward first. Has to come back. He's down on strikes. And there are 2 outs with J.D. Urso now coming to the plate.
He says he's about to finish his 25th banana. Next up is 10 pounds of grapes for dinner.
Urso flew out to right field his first time up. And the first pitch to him this at bat is a curveball high outside. Seton Hill, 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. For Tampa, no runs, 2 hits, and an error. Valpo in the stretch. Off speed, called strike. Long look from Valpo. Urso waits. Low inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the order, Caden is waiting on deck. 2-1 pitch. Urso swings a one in the dirt, and it's fouled. 2-2. Valpo back on the rubber. 2-2 count to Urso with 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Urso, base hit. Joe Urso pointing Benoit home, and the Spartans are on the board, and it's a 4-1 game. Urso just lined that one over the second baseman's head out into right center. With 2 outs, Benoit running, scored easily, and it's a 4-1 game. Spartans on the board with their first run and their third hit.
The center fielder, Jose Caden.
Jose Cadenas to the plate. He's walked, and he popped up to the second baseman his last time up. Chases Urso back. Valpo comes home. Cadenas watches it high. 1 ball, no strikes. Cadenas, 270 on the year, does have 5 home runs to lead the team, 3 triples and 3 doubles. When he hits it, he's moving. Leads the team with 63 at-bats on the year, 17 hits. Just to give you an idea how much a batting average can fluctuate this time of year. Technically, with 63 at-bats, still limited sample size. 63 hits, or 63 at-bats, 17 hits for Cadenas, 270 average. Drew Earhart, same at-bats, 63, 20 hits. Just 3 more hits, 317. A 47-point swing with 3 hits. The pitch. Cadenas pops it foul. Valpo into the stretch, 1-1 coming up to Cadenas. In the dirt, bounces away. Actually, I think it hit him in the foot, so he's going to go to first. Cadenas the trip to first. Dead ball, so Urso will stay at second. And I'll bring the second batter in the order, Mikey Navarrete, to the plate. Spartans now, a base hit, would plate another. With 2 outs, Urso most likely moving. And father would send son home, which in this case is okay. Navarrete waits the pitch. Down the middle, call strike. So yes, it would be okay if his dad says, "Go home, son." Strike 1 call. Navarrete waits. Pops it up, out of play. few more puffy clouds moving into the area, but still a sunny day here at the ballpark. Shadows from the overhang of the grandstands now covering home plate. 0-2 pitch. Outside. 1-2. Valpo in the stretch. Runners at first and second. The pitch. Ground ball heading out to shortstop. Toss across, no problem. And Sable to Denny ends the inning. Spartans pick up one, get one of them back. We've played 5 full, and it is 4-1 Seton Hill leading Tampa on TampaSpartans.tv.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
At Jimmy John's, we're freaks about best-in-class ingredients. So it's no wonder we announced our new 9-grain wheat sub in the middle of a wheat field. When you've got news this big, it's not enough to just add it to the menu. Where's the freak yeah in that? To celebrate a new sandwich with a taste so inspired, we introduced it in the place that inspired it. The new Jimmy John's 9-grain wheat sub, now available at a Jimmy John's, much, much, much closer to you. Wheat yeah? Freak yeah.
And we move to the top of the 6th. This game speeding right along. It will be Fedor, Zaleski, Peterson for Seton Hill. 4-1 lead. Spartans chipped into it a little bit with a run in the 5th.
The right fielder, Jordan Fedor.
Nick Constantakos on the mound for the Spartans. This will be his first full inning of relief. Fouled back. He came in and pitched a third of an inning in the 5th and got a timely out. Ball high. And the pitch. Swing fouled back. And they just knocked our microphone off the stand down onto the playing field. We have a microphone that's resting on the right below the backstop behind home plate. That ball hit the backstop real close to the microphone and just kind of propelled the microphone down onto the dirt. So I don't think it matters. I think it's still working, but it is laying in the dirt now. The pitch. Strike 3 call.
The left fielder, Tyler Zaleski.
Zaleski now to the plate. Grounded out and struck out. And a strike on the first pitch here for his third at-bat. Nice little curve inside. Call strike 2. 0-2 quickly ahead. Ball high. And And the pitch. Nice pitch. Froze him. Strikeout. And back to the dugout goes Zaleski. Coming to the plate is Peterson.
The designated hitter, Tyler Peterson.
Peterson also a ground out and a strikeout today. Now with 2 outs. Ball just missing the corner. Spartans will send up 2-3-4 next inning. That's Earhart, Durr, and Rulai. Swing and a miss. Constantakos showing some pretty good stuff here in his first full inning in relief. 1-1. Down the middle. Pounds the strike zone. Strike 2. One-two, off speed, lofted into left center field for a base hit, fielded by Cadenas and thrown in. Nice job of waiting on the pitch, and Peterson with the base hit. Base hit number 7 on the day for the Griffins. Orndorff to the plate. He's having a good day today. Base hit and scored, doubled and scored. So he has scored half the runs for the Griffins today. First pitch, strike call. Quick throw over. Almost caught Peterson leaning. Shows bunt, gets it down. This is a good bunt. Fielded, nowhere to go. Constantakos picked it up coming off the mound and just had no options. Just a perfectly placed bunt for Orndorff, who's now 3 for 3 on the day.
The batter is the shortstop, Owen Sable.
We head to the top of the order. Owen Sable to the plate, 0 for 2 so far today. Now with 2 outs has runners, a runner in scoring position. Runners on first and second. Sable 0 for 2 officially, walked his last time up. So Fedor struck out to start the inning. Zaleski struck out for the second out of the inning. Peterson then singled, and Orndorff with the bunt single. So everything happening with 2 outs. And now Sable, the leadoff hitter, to the plate. Looks at a pitch just low. Curveball. Doesn't get the call. Nick Constantakos in his first year with the Spartan program. A junior from Jupiter, Florida, the pitch. Down the middle, call strike. Went to Jupiter Christian School for high school for his prep years, and then went to Charleston Southern for 2 years before transferring down here back to Florida. 1-1. Off speed, catches the corner, strike 2. And the pitch. Slap foul, stays alive. Constantakos was one of the 3 starters for the first 4 weeks of the season. Did not start last weekend, just 2 days ago. Fouled off, was replaced in the rotation by Braden Nelson. hoping a good outing here will catch their eyes again. One and two with 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the 6th. Up the middle, base hit. That'll send a run in. Cadenas, here's the throw to the plate. It's going to be close. Slides in safely. Throw down to third. And they get him to win the inning. But the run does score, and Seton Hill takes a 5-1 lead. A solid single by Sable scored Peterson from second. He slid in just under the tag. Orndorff tried to go first to third. A throw by Josh Rulai nailed him to end the inning. Run does score. So we played 5.5, and it is Seton Hill now up 5-1 over the Spartans. You're watching on TampaSpartans.tv.
For 42 minutes, he's been trying to bring an entire stadium to its feet.
You missed it, buddy.
Why does he do it? For glory? Notoriety? We don't know. Frankly, we don't need to know. But much like this hero, Courtyard is all about the game.
1, 2, 3. Whoa, there's my guy. Yes. Go. Snacks? Yeah, man. Eat it up, and we're going to burn it off doing the wave.
We're more than just $7.99 large 2-topping pizza delivered.
Hey, B, is this it?
We're an end zone dance at your doorstep. No one out-pizzas the honey.
Nick Earhart to lead off for the Spartans here in the bottom of the 6th. Drew Earhart, I should say. Nick Constantakos on the mound for the Spartans. For the day, Drew Earhart strikeout and a ground out. Valpo's first pitch, call strike. Playing Drew straight away. There's a ball just outside. Into the lineup for Seton Hill as a defensive replacement is number 30, Carl Turner, a senior from Columbus, Ohio, has moved into left field. Earhart slaps one to Carl Turner, the defensive replacement in left field. Tell you what, when you come in new to a game like that and you know you might get a play, you're probably saying thank you for making the first ball I see today relatively easy. Didn't have to go back, didn't have to go to near the wall, didn't have to head toward the foul line, didn't have to dive coming in, just fielded it on one bounce. There's one lofted out into right center field, a diving catch, and he did make the catch. The center fielder, Orndorff, hauls that one in. That is the second diving catch Orndorff has made today, and he took a base hit away from Nick Durr. That one was better than the one he made in the first inning where he came straight in and dove heading towards second base. Earhart had to hustle his way back to first to avoid the double play. So flashing some leather out there is Orndorff. Rely looks at a call strike. I tell you, that ball falls in, and all of a sudden the Spartans maybe have something going. Now they have one out and one on. Rulai pops one out to right field. Coming in is Fedor, and he makes the catch, 2 down. Striding to the plate is the first baseman, Dan Sullivan. Normally the Spartans' cleanup hitter. He's batting 6th today, giving Nick Durr the cleanup spot. Lefty to lefty. The pitch, tapped, fielded by Valpo to throw to first, and the inning. So the Spartans get a leadoff single from Drew Earhart, the 4th hit of the day for Tampa, and then go down 1-2-3 on a spectacular play by Orndorff on the second batter of the inning to knock down any chance of a Spartan rally. We played 6, and it is 5-1. Seton Hill leads the Tampa Spartans.
First of all, very flattered that everybody would come. Thank you very much. Does anybody have any questions before we move on?
You remember the girl wearing the Go Phil shirt following you around?
Yeah.
It's me.
I
It's been
do.
me on several occasions.
I started papering my cubicle with pictures of you.
Do you have a picture of the shrine? I mean, I'd love to see it.
I've got a mental picture of it, and
I do
it's
too.
pretty weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
I believe that I have a happy marriage because of you, because sometimes I do a little substitution, you know, just mentally.
Whoa.
But
Anyway, Mike, let's...
At Doubletree by Hilton, we believe in nice. Not your okay, fine, just being polite kind of nice, but a genuine nice. The kind that's contagious, that you can't help but take with you. The kind of nice you want to share with others. But don't take our word for it. Come for a stay and help us prove nice travels. Book at Doubletree.com.
Top of the 7th we go, 5-1, Seton Hill on top of the Tampa Spartans. Jack Ike with the broadcast here today. And Tommy Pellis hits a pop-up. Sullivan in foul territory giving chase and makes the catch. Lost sight of him as he goes behind the Seton Hill dugout. Just kind of listened for how the crowd reacted there. So a pop foul, and there's one out. Brings Freilich to the plate. Nick Constantakos on the mound for the Spartans. His second full inning. Has now an inning and 2/3 under his belt this game. Freilich grounded out, doubled with an RBI and scored, and flew out his last time up to Luke Benoit in right. Ball a little bit low. Off speed, fly ball. Cadenas heading back, calls it, catches just before the warning track for the second out. 2 outs now in the top of the 7th.
This is the second baseman, Isaiah
Deandrith to the plate now. He's got a 1-for-3 day going. Grounded out, reached on an error, and had a base hit. Fouls that one right off the mask of Josh Rely. DeAndreth calls time, steps out. Fouls that one back, and our microphone.
Our microphone got knocked down.
You may have heard our microphone again being knocked down to the ground, and a Seton Hill player who's videotaping the game put it back up for us. They're just attacking the microphone with these foul balls today. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Inside and grazed his jersey, and DeAndreth gets a trip to first with 2 outs.
Now batting is the first
Sixth
baseman, Parker
person
Denny.
in the order. 5th person, I should say, is Parker Denny to the plate. We've got a delay. Not sure what's going on. They looked into the Seton Hill dugout. Now they're back. Might have been a baseball got away from the bullpen. So Constantakos on the mound for the Spartans. Parker Denny at the plate. Slow curve, call strike. Denny with a ground out and a couple strikeouts today. Actually, one of just 2 Griffins does not get a hit. At least in the, I should say, of the starters. The pitch, down the middle, runner goes, throw down to second. Earhart doesn't get the call. Wanted the call, didn't get it. Stolen base for DeAndreth. Puts a runner in scoring position. DeAndreth now 3 for 3 on stolen bases today for the season. With a 5-1 lead and a potent Spartan team, the Griffins want to add as many runs as they can. A little bit low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 on the way. Fouled off. Just got around on that one just in time to foul it back. Tough pitch to hit. Stays alive. Once again, Seton Hill gets runner in scoring position after 2 are out. DeAndreth got hit by a pitch, then stole second. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Fouled off. Ball goes rolling back all the way into the field of play. Rely gets it. One and 2 again. Slow curve, stays inside, 2-2. Two pitch. just misses outside. A couple Tampa players taking a few steps toward the dugout, and now have to go back. Makes it a full count, 3-2. Denny steps out, now back. Long look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Constantakos with the strikeout. Denny goes down swinging to end the inning, and they leave the runner Deandris stranded out at second. We've played 6.5. The Spartans have their work cut out for them. Still trailing 5-1 against Seton Hill right here on Tampa Spartan.
To Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Nowadays, more and more people are on the go. We are all busy with work and family. Clean Eats has a solution. At every Clean Eats location, we have grab-and-go coolers that are packed full of freshly made breakfast, lunch, and dinner meals. Whether you are a soccer mom, business person, athlete, or just someone that does not have time to prepare your own meals, Clean Eats has you covered. Our grab-and-go cooler will always have a wide selection of meals to satisfy you. Each to-go meal is priced under $7 to make our food very affordable. Be sure to stop and try a to-go meal. Clean Eats. It's a lifestyle.
Whoever said that less is more or less mathematically challenged. Less isn't more.
In the bottom of the seventh inning, the batter.
Seventh inning stretch for everybody here at the ballpark. A good stretch for the Seton Hill faithful as their team on top of the Tampa Spartans, 5-1. Leading off for Tampa in the bottom of the seventh is Luke Benoit. He's got a 2-for-2 day going. A couple base hits his last at-bat. Base hit and scored. The only run of the game Tampa has today. Benoit fouls it off, 1-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes now, I should say. And the pitch. Off speed, ground ball, heading out to third. Pellis, not in time, and Benoit has a 3-for-3 day. Just a slow roller. Pellis ran in as fast as he could from third. Made a quick throw, but just all happened in a little bit too slow to get the out.
The left fielder, Jacob Owens.
Jacob Owens to the plate. Grounded out, struck out looking his last at-bat. But again, the Spartans have the lead runner on. That is hit. Way up in the air. Turner coming in from left and makes the catch. That one had more hang time than distance. So off the crack of the bat, it looked like it had an opportunity.
The batter is the shortstop, J.D. Urso.
So J.D. Urso to the plate. Has flown out, got a base hit, drove in the only run of the game. Valpo still pitching the pitch. Fouled off, out of play.
Great time for plays 14 way line drive to one together.
0-1 pitch, Urso waits. Down the middle but low. 1-1. Check swing. These teams have played 8 times in their history. It started back in 2009. In 2017, Seton Hill beat the Spartans. Spartans won last year. They did not play in 2018. Urso fouls it off. They haven't played every year since 09. And the Spartans sit at 7-1 on the history of this series. One ball, 2 strikes. Urso awaits. Swings and misses. Strike 3. Boy, Valpo, nice pitch. Took a little bit off it, bent it into the strike zone, and Urso could not dial down for the hit.
Center fielder, Jose Cadenas.
Cadenas to the plate now. So now 2 outs. Ground ball foul. Benoit led off the inning with a base hit. Long look by Valpo. Now the pitch to Cadenas. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Called strike. Not playing Cadenas very deep at all, though he leads the Spartans in home runs with 5. Guess they're like, if you hit it out, you hit it out, but we don't want the... And he hits that one fairly deep. Going back is Turner near the wall. And that is out of here for a home run for Cadenas. That one hit the yellow bar, which is the home run. And Cadenas takes it out for a 2-run home run for the Spartans. His 6th home run of the year.
Home run number 6.
Here's the replay.
Jose Cadenas.
Jose Cadenas, home run number 6 on the year, RBI 15 and 16, and the Spartans tighten it up a little bit here in the 7th, 5-3. Navarrete, good bunt. It's going to take a good throw from Valpo. The throw, not in time, and Mikey Navarrete keeps the inning alive. So Benoit started the inning with a single. Owens then flew out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Urso struck out, but since then, Cadenas with a home run, and now Mikey Navarrete with a bunt single. And to the plate is Drew Earhart. Little visit to the mound here. Earhart will await in the batter's box. He's got 1 home run on the season. He's got the power to do it, though. Mound visit is over. Earhart will step back in. Earhart now is the tying run. Navarrete on first. Valpo fires. Earhart shows bunt. Throw down to first. Denny applies the tag, but Navarrete back. Playing Earhart fairly deep now. They were in fairly shallow for Cadenas, who just hit one out. Courtesy throw to first. One-0 pitch. Earhart flied out toward Turner, going fairly deep on the warning track, makes the catch to end the inning. That one had just a little bit too much hang time and couldn't get out of the ballpark. Spartans do get two, have cut the lead down to just a 2-run difference. We head to the 8th. It is Seton Hill 5, Tampa 3 on TampaSpartans.tv.
Seventh home run of the year.
Said that less is more or less mathematically challenged. Less isn't more, it's less. And the only thing more than more is a lot more, which is exactly what I get at Embassy Suites. More space. More downtime. More family time. More me time. More me time. More me time. Because the more I have, the more I have to have more.
More room, complimentary drinks, free breakfast. Embassy Suites Hotels.
Nada. Empanada. It's Mr. Empanada to you.
Now serving up scrumptious empanadas in convenient Tampa Bay locations. Mr. Empanada, delightfully delicious.
And we keep cruising right along here in this ball game. We're in the 8th inning now.
Leading hitter is the right fielder, Jordan Fedor.
Leading off, Jordan Fedor. Base hit and a couple outs after that. Nick Constantakos on the mound. First pitch, fly ball out into center field. Cadenas waits and makes the catch. One pitch, one out.
Now batting is the left fielder, Carl Turner.
Turner at the plate, his first at bat, first pitch fouled off. One out in the 8th. Seton Hill holding on to a 5-3 lead over Tampa. There's a call, strike 0-2 on Turner. Came in as a defensive replacement. This is his first at-bat of the day. Pitch. Gets him swinging at that one. He was wasting one outside, but Turner went after it and goes down swinging 2 outs.
The designated hitter, Tyler Peterson.
Peterson at the plate. First pitch was a ball. That one he fouls off the screen behind us. 1-1. Off-speed pitch going out toward Earhart at second. The throw in time, inning is over. So we'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Spartans will send up Durr, Rulai, and Sullivan. See if they can cut into the lead, tie it up, or take the lead. 5-3, Seton Hill on top of the Tampa Spartans on TampaSpartans.tv.
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
Your attention, please.
There are over 480,000 college athletes. Only 2% would go pro. That means over 470,000 will not get a shoe contract. No autographs. No private jets. No fan clubs. No Hall of Fame inductions. Instead, they will walk away with something much more valuable.
Bottom of the 8th, pitching change for Seton Hill. Number 28 coming into the lineup is Caden Wood, and his first pitch to Nick Durr is over the head of the right fielder. That's Fedor, and heading into second is Nick Durr with a stand-up double, and the tying run will come to the plate for the Spartans. So Caden Wood's first pitch is hit over the right fielder's head for a double, and it will bring Josh Rulai to the plate. Didn't even give me a chance to mention that Caden Wood is a sophomore from Pittsburgh. And the pitching line on Wood is this is his fourth appearance of the year. Has a save to his credit. 3 innings pitched at this point, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He's walked 4, struck out 2. Has an ERA of 3.
Pitching for the Spartans is number 25, Luke McDonald.
And the Spartans are going to send a pinch hitter to the plate to replace Rulai. It's going to be Luke McDonald who will go into catch. He had started the season as the catcher for the Spartans. He and Rulai have alternated, but Rulai has been the main fixture behind the plate over the last couple weekends. McDonald has predominantly been the designated hitter. McDonald comes in with a .240 batting average. He's a sophomore. Played 16 games, played every game this year, 50 at-bats, so a fair amount of at-bats on the year, 12 hits. Does have a home run. They're not playing him all that deep. Off-speed pitch called strike. McDonald is a sophomore from Staten Island, New York. Last time I mentioned they weren't playing someone very deep. He hit it out. That was Cadenas, the pitch. In the dirt. Nowhere to go, though, for Nick Durr. Thought about it. Just didn't get away far enough. Good stop by Freilich. And the pitch. Ground ball out to second. Fielded by DeAndreth. They get the out. Runner goes to third. So Durr now 90 feet away from making it a 5-4 game.
First baseman Dan Sullivan.
One down, Dan Sullivan, the first baseman, coming to the plate. Seton Hill 6-2 on the season. This is their spring break trip. They will be at Embry-Riddle, a Sunshine State Conference foe of the Spartans, tomorrow. And a few more games on their trip against teams from the north. Good stop by Freilich. Had to dance his way over to the left-handed batter's box. Durr not going to take any chances on that because they need 2 runs, not just 1. And the pitch. And another nice stop by Freilich. The pitch off speed. No, he does not get the call, and it's 2-1. Sullivan holds the bat high. The pitch fouled off, 2-2. Caden Wood on the mound, sophomore from Pittsburgh. Started the inning. Third pitcher of the day for Seton Hill. 2-2, he's in the stretch. Sullivan slaps it foul toward the Seton Hill dugout. Wood back in the stretch. Here's the pitch. Tapped foul, stays alive. At bat continues. Fouled it off. I heard it hit Freilich's mitt. He just couldn't hold it in. See some shadows now between home plate and the batter's box. Here's the 2-2. Sullivan looks at it inside. It's a full count. Those are close. You wonder if the umpire, how he sees the corners. Saw that one inside. Sullivan did twist out of the way, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to give you the call. 3-2 pitch. 1 out. Man on third. Sullivan fouls it off. Sullivan didn't like the pitch. It was enough to swing at, but not enough to get some good contact. So he did what he could and fouled it off. Still waiting for that just right pitch. It's 3-2. We do it again. Wood fires. Sullivan goes down swinging. Call, third strike. An excellent curveball by Caden Wood. 2 outs.
Now batting is the right fielder, Luke Benoit.
So Luke Benoit to the plate. He's 3 for 3 today. And would he love to make it 4 for 4? Because if he could do that, it's a 5-4 game. It's 5-3, bottom of the 8th. Caden Wood with a big strikeout there. Ball gets away. Durr's going to try for the plate. The throw. He's in. And it's a 5-4 game. Ball got away. Wood's pitch went all the way to the backstop. Freilich got it through. Durr slid under the attempted tag by Wood. The ball actually bounced away from Wood and went out into the field of play. Nobody else on base, so no further damage. But the run scores as Nick Durr with the base hit. A double. Moved to third and then scored. Benoit now at bat with nobody on. And it's a 1-1 count. Ball. 2-1. Benoit, 3 singles, scored twice. Ball low, 3-1. Spartans trying to claw their way back into this game. Went down 4-0. Got 1 to make it 4-1. There's a strike. We'll have a full count. Seton Hill then added another one to make it a 5-1 game. They did that in the 6th. Spartans have added 2 in the 7th, 1 here in the 8th, and it's 5-4. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Benoit fouls it back. We will do the payoff pitch again. Here it is. Hit out into center field. Going back is Orndorff. Has plenty of room. Makes the catch to end the inning. Spartans pick up a run on a base hit. A double by Nick Durr. And he scored on a wild pitch. We have played 8 complete. Seton Hill 5. University of Tampa 4 on TampaSpartans.tv.
These are your teams, your players, your community of fans. This is where they play, where they practice, where you cheer. At every meet, every event, every game. Your community is passionate, dedicated, supportive. You know the tension of a close game and the thrill of the win. So while you're cheering, keep an eye out for anything out of the ordinary. If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not run Division II cross country for the University of Mount Olive. Having an athletic and academic scholarship was key for my success. Our coaches were really helpful with balancing out my academics and athletics. I decided to attend graduate school because I wanted to become an athletic director. Receiving the postgraduate scholarship through the NCAA provided me with the flexibility to choose the school that I wanted. So now I know that I can accomplish any goal that I set for myself.
It's not about any one thing. It's about how everything comes together, how it all connects. People, ideas, resources, community, everything. Quality of life services. That's what we do. Sodexo.
Ninth inning. Nick Constantakos on the mound for the Spartans. He has 3 1/3 innings under his belt. 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Struck out 5, and his first batter will be Orndorff, who's put together a great day. A base hit and scored, a double and scored, and a base hit. And a ground ball. Mikey Navarrete fields it, throws, and they finally get Orndorff out. Just a line one hopper to Mikey Navarrete, who was able to get his glove on it and actually was down, almost sitting down, had to get up and make the throw to Sullivan in time. Great play. 1 down. Owens Sable to the plate. The leadoff hitter. Base hit, drove in a run last time up. Swings and misses here. Spartans will have Owens, Urso, Cadenas, 8-9-1 in the 9th. They need, at the moment, a run to tie. Swing and a miss. Oh-2 on the way, fouled back. Sable waits. Check swing. Called strike. 2 down.
That brings up the third baseman, Tommy Pellis.
So 2 outs now in the top of the 9th. Tommy Pellis to the plate. Swing and a miss. He's got a 1-for-4 day, but has driven in 2 runs. A base hit drove in a run. Actually, it's a 1-for-3 day because he sac fly to center in the 5th drove in a run. So 1-for-3 on the day. And he's behind 0-2 on this at-bat. Constantakos looks in. 0-2. Sails one high. got Luke McDonald, who came in to catch out of the stance. McDonald came in as a pinch hitter for Josh Rulai last inning. One-two on the way. High as well, 2-2. Two to Pellis. In the dirt we go full. Went 0-2 on him. Now it's 3-2. Nobody on base. 2 outs. Top of the 9th. Seton Hill 5. University of Tampa 4. Swing and a miss to end the inning. Big strikeout. Constantakos, who has pitched just 4 innings, has 7 strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Spartans. They trail Seton Hill 5-4, but they'll be sending up Owens, Urso, and Cadenas right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
Looking for tickets to an upcoming NCAA championship? Did you purchase tickets and can no longer attend? Buy or sell your tickets with other fans at the NCAA Ticket Exchange, powered by Prime Sport. Every transaction is secure and 100% guaranteed. Visit ncaa.com/exchange today.
NCAA Teamworks is how the NCAA, member schools, student athletes, and corporate champions and partners actively engage in outreach efforts where national championships are played. Through initiatives such as NCAA Community 101 service learning projects, disaster relief efforts, youth clinics, backpack and school supply donations, and support of the Special Olympics and the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the NCAA and its partners work together to leave a lasting legacy in the community. For more information on NCAA Teamworks, go to ncaa.com/.
No, if he comes.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams.
On Pitchman.
Bottom of the 9th, the pinch hitter coming up for the Tampa Spartans. It's number 23, John Pitchman, a senior from Palm Harbor, Florida. On the year, he has 32 at-bats, 6 hits, and this time he lofts one foul down into the Seton Hill bullpen. 188 average on the year. John would love to get that average up. Does have a home run on the season. Has power. Caden Wood on the mound for Seton Hill, trying to close out this game. The pitch. Pitchman swings and misses. He's down 0-2. Caden Wood fires the 0-2. Pitchman hits one. Turner going deep near the track, reaches up, makes the catch, and a long out by John Pitchman. 1 down in the 9th.
Now batting is the shortstop, J.D. Urso.
He hit it hard. Unfortunately, pretty much straight at Carl Turner in left. In the gap, he's still running. J.D. Urso to the plate for the Spartans. 1 for 3. Ground ball out to short. Sable. 2 down in the 9th. Well, it comes down to the leadoff hitter, Cadenas. Last at bat, he homered. So he's got the power. That was his 6th of the season.
Now batting the center fielder, Jose Cadenas.
Caden Wood trying to close out this game and pick up the save. The pitch to Cadenas inside. He ducks out of the way. As I mentioned, Cadena's last time up, a 2-run home run made it 5-3. Spartans added one more, and that's where we stand, 5-4, 2 outs in the ninth. The pitch, call strike. The Seton Hill fans applauding. The pitch from Wood. Cadena's check swing. Call strike. Spartans down to their last strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jose Cadenas at the plate. Caden Wood on the mound. Wood fires. Swing and a miss, and Seton Hill has come in and upset the number 4 team in the nation, the Tampa Spartans. Caden Wood with the strikeout, and it's a 5-4 win for Seton Hill.
The result, the Griffins go to 7-2, and the Spartans fall to 11-6.
Marshall McGraw should get the win for this game. He pitched 4 innings, and Colton Widows will take the loss for Tampa. He falls to 0-1. For McGraw, he is now 2-0 on the year. Spartans, though, with the loss, fall to 11-5 on the year, 11-6 on the year, I should say. Back 2 straight losses now. They are still 4-2 in the Sunshine State Conference. Seton Hill now 7-2 on the year. All non-conference games will head over and play Embry-Riddle, a Sunshine State Conference team, tomorrow evening. So the Spartans fall. Next up for the Spartans, they are on the road in a non-conference but a regional game this coming weekend. They will be at let me get this team at Albany State, Albany, Georgia, to take on Albany State in a 3-game weekend series with games on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The Spartans return home next Monday, a week from today, when Bridgeport comes to town. That'll be a 6 p.m. non-conference game. And then next Tuesday, Northwood, Michigan comes to town for a 6 p.m. non-conference game. So, again, Seton Hill with the win over the Tampa Spartans. 5-4 is the final. In the course of this series, 9 games now. The Spartans have won 7. Seton Hill has won 2, but they have won 2 of the last 3. So thanks for joining us. This is Jack Ike saying join us for our next game next Monday. You've been watching right here on TampaSpartans.tv.